Let's go. Great start. Great start. I love how instant it is. So at 63 miles an hour, we are seeing actually 64 miles an hour. What the heck? Hello there everyone, welcome back. Today we have a 2019 Mercedes CLS450 on our channel. I want to say a shout out to Sheehy Nissan of Manassas in Manassas, Virginia, and especially Christian for providing me this car for a test drive. Well, let's go start her up and take her for a drive. This is the all-wheel drive 4MATIC version, and this definitely has to be my favorite Mercedes that is built on the market today. I like how it's kept its authentic styling ever since the first CLS came out, I believe in 2005 or 2006. Unfortunately, they did take away the V8. I wish they didn't, but let's see today how this 3.0 liter performs. It's got a bold style, great proportions, and I really love the sleek body flow of the back. Let's go check out the back seat, see how comfortable it is back there. So opening the door, we see these very sporty seats. So let's get inside. So getting inside here, I have to say, with my height of 6'2", it feels very comfy in the back. We've got our cup holders, armrests, vents right here, and I have to say you can just tell getting in here how high quality this whole cabin is. The pillars, the trim, the wood, the lighting, even the buns here feel very nice. We got the pockets, speakers, and a black headliner. This is a great place to be in. I could easily take a long road trip being a passenger here in the back. Well, unfortunately we have the child locks on, so we're gonna have to open the doors the classic way. We got the frameless windows, the same ones that you will find in the A7 or the S5. A good big trunk. We can definitely fit in 2-3 suitcases in there. But let's check out the main part of the CLS, the engine. Here is the 6-cylinder. This is the inline 6. Everything here looks super nice, high quality. You can tell that this car was made very well. The craftsmanship is a solid A+. I do love those frameless windows and their appearance, but in the wintertime they can freeze up and stick if you live in cold climates. So you may face an issue of breaking off your glass. Or if you're on a date and somebody slams these doors when getting out of your car, that may also cause a little bit of an issue. So be mindful of that, and try to park your car inside in the cold if you can, and don't let other people slam your doors. But let's get in the cabin and talk about the interior. The first thing that I will notice is these seats. They are extremely tight. So right here where my armpits are, the seat just drives right into my armpits like this. I would say this is even tighter than the Audi RS5 seats that I've been in. Very close to that, and they actually feel like super duper sporty seats rather than just a pure luxury feel. Nevertheless, they are supportive and comfortable. You can also do the thigh extension like this, and all your adjustments are here. We got memory seats for both the driver and the passenger, three-way. We got the heated ventilated seats. The navigation system. Yeah, this is not a touchscreen, so we have to use the buttons and the joystick. I personally prefer to have a touchscreen option as well, but this one does not have it. We got the storage compartment with the USBs, the SD card. I like this trim, nice, high quality, and the dash is solid. It is soft to touch, it's beautifully quilted, and looks phenomenal. We can also change the way our gauges look. So if you want to see the map or something else, you can always scroll through here and adjust to your liking, whatever information you want to see on your screen. I personally like to keep the speed here, and then if we want to change the style, we can also go to navigation, and we can change the views also of the gauges. We have the sport, we have the progressive, which is my least favorite style. I don't like it. I personally prefer the classic. That's my favorite take, my favorite option, and keeping the trip information here. Let's look at the backup camera. We have a nice high quality 360 camera, and we can look various ways. And I believe this also has the self-park feature right here. And we can go and drive now. We got the lane keeping assist, and this also comes with the adaptive cruise control as well. You can see here and here. Automatic headlights, auto folding mirrors, storage for glasses. These right here are very firm. They feel like they're from Volvo. And we've got our sunshade right here. A good frameless mirror. And overall, I do like the feel that this cabin gives. It gives a nice, comfortable, cozy feel. But let's do a wiper test, and then a horn test as well. Okay. So heading off in this CLS, we got a floor-mounted gas pedal, which I really like. It's firm, has a lot of feedback to it. I know exactly how much I gotta press. The cabin is well insulated so far. I don't really hear much of the outside world. All right. Good acceleration. A very soft suspension. It's composed, but soft. And the car pulls confidently with a big wave of torque. And we are in comfort mode, so let's change that and go to Sport Plus. See how that changes the response. So 3, 2, 1. A great kick down. Excellent. You do not feel the speed whatsoever in this CLS. You know, driving at these speeds, I feel like we're going 30. The soundproofing is very good. I'd say phenomenal. Again, I don't hear the outside world at all. The only thing I hear is just a little bit of the engine growl. But so far, driving dynamics, this CLS really reminds me of the Kia Stinger, just for many reasons. First of all, the gas pedals. They feel exactly the same as my Stinger GT had. Same response, same firmness, and the same feedback. The vents are also very similar in the center. And the steering feel, it actually feels very similar again to the Stinger. Like if I had to compare this to any car, I'd definitely say it really resembles the Kia Stinger to me, personally. Although this is of course a quieter, more upscale, refined car. It definitely has better insulation than the Kia, but the driving dynamics do feel incredibly similar. So if I were just to close the badge and just imagine that I'm not looking at the panel, I could definitely say that this is a Stinger. Even the sound, it sounds really similar. I like the handling. It's safe and secure. Not sports car handling, because at higher speeds into the corners, it does feel like it kind of wants to go out of the lane, and it gives a little bit of a body roll too. But driving like this, just as a normal person at 70, it feels spectacular. Like, I love it. I would even say that this is not far away from an S-Class comfort-wise. The S-Class is a little more plush, but this is not far off. There is excellent passing power. Don't even have to apply much throttle to get going. We got the hybrid system helping us. Yeah, the power is excellent. Let's see how she takes this corner. Very good, very good. We're also going to do a speedometer accuracy test on the way back. See how true the speed here is. But so far, I'm really enjoying this experience. I like how quiet it is. You can again hear the engine just a little bit, but it's not intrusive. Even in sport mode, it feels very comfy. Excellent torque. Excellent torque. And I also love how effortless this powertrain is. You don't need to apply much throttle at all to get going. Just a little bit and you're going, that's it. Excellent throttle. I know exactly how much I want to give into the throttle. I love how instant it is. Just a little bit of gas, you're shooting out. Yeah, I love the handling. Handles great. Let's check out the U-turn radius and check the accuracy of the speedometer. Oh, these kicks are excellent. Excellent. Let's see what we got. We did 0 to 60 in 5.06 seconds. The 1/8 mile came in 8.57 and 84.34 miles an hour. This is just the first test. We're also going to try launch control and see if that changes things. So at 63 miles an hour, we are seeing actually 64 miles an hour. What the heck? 63, 63. Yeah, the accuracy is spot on. Very precise. Yeah, Sport Plus should be good. But let's see if launch control spices anything up. I hope it does. But we will do two tests. We're gonna do the first test, we're gonna do one more time from idle, and then we're gonna do from launch control, just for the sake of the consistency. I love this ride. What a blast. And I love how clear everything is, like the layout. Very easy to observe everything. Nothing is in the way. I love this low end grunt and these shifts. Oh, do they feel good. They have like a little kick in Sport Plus. When you're accelerating, it's like lightning shifts. They really add to the feel of the car when you're driving aggressively. All right, well, let's reset the Dragy, and we will do the 0 to 60 up next. All right, let's come to a full stop. All right, come to a full stop, reset the Dragy. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Great start. Great start. Excellent start. Let's see what we did. 0 to 60 in 5.03 seconds again. 0 to 62 or 0 to 100 kilometers came at 5.29, and the 1/8 mile came in at 8.59 at 83.29. Excellent times. Let's turn around and try again and then do a final run with launch. See what that does for us. We're gonna also go the other way just for the consistency of the results. But I think so far we've had really consistent times with this car. Like right at 5 seconds both times. Let's do it one more time while we still have room. All right, let's come to a full stop. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. I love how there's virtually no delay at all when you're going. So we did 4.94 this time. 4.94. But this was an invalid run for some reason. Again, great times. 8.57 1/8 mile. Well, let's turn around and do the launch mode. See what that does for us. Haven't driven this already, and the older E55 AMG, you know, for realistic purposes, besides, you know, the sound, the torque feel, this is not any worse. Like, you get the same 0 to 60 times, even better possibly with this because of the all-wheel drive and the consistency. you're not losing out on anything beside the sound. Like this sounds great. It's like a nice luxury missile. And this power is just, well, like plenty. I can't even imagine having to use more power. This already will get you in so much trouble if you floor it all the time. Again, stellar driving dynamics. U-turn is stellar. Literally a one lane U-turn, literally. Well, let's go do our final 0 to 60 run. We're gonna reset the Dragy. And let's do this. All right, come to a full stop. And this time I'm gonna boost her up. So we're gonna add some boost. Imitate launch control. Let's go. Excellent. 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 Let's see what we got. We got 0 to 60, again, 5.02, excellent slope. Brake boosting did absolutely nothing for us. 5.28 seconds to 60, and the 1/8 mile came at 8:55 at 82.82. So you can see the speed is kind of dropping down a little bit, the trap speed. Again, great results, very impressive. No need to use launch, just press it and go. It's faster than many cars that have much faster claim 0 to 60s. I also noticed that this has the active bolstering as well. When I give it turns, it kind of hugs me in. I don't like this infotainment, like this part, like having to go through all the buttons separately. I don't like that. I wish it had like a touch screen. Well, thank you so much for watching, everyone. Let me know your thoughts about the car, what you think below. Make sure to smash that like and subscribe button. And until next time.